Good morning, good people. I'm Father Michael here at St. Francis Friary here in Denver, Colorado. It's good to have you here. And I've been with the Capuchins for about 25 years. And so thank you for coming and welcome to my little room here. I have a little bed over here in the corner and a big refrigerator over there and a few books to read. And so thanks for showing up today. And I was asked to say a few words about spiritual reading. But before I do that, I just want to bring you up to date on those 3 Capuchin monkeys that disappeared from the Denver Zoo a couple months ago. We did find them. We found them in Eritrea. They were at a bar all night, drinking lots of coconut juice. So it was easy for them to be apprehended and brought back to Denver. So if you have a chance, please go down and visit them. I'm sure they'd like to see you. And I'm going to say a few words about spiritual reading. But first of all, this month I finished reading 3 books that aren't very spiritual books. But I thought I'd just tell you about them because you can get these books any place where they sell books. You can get them at Amazon, Mississippi, Volga, the Nile, various places. And first one, took me just one night to read this book here. It's an adventure book. It's called My Perilous Journey from Tibet to Munger. So I think that a lot of you might enjoy reading this. And the second book is a book about card playing. I happen to be the best card player here at St. Francis Friary, and thank you, Father Blaine. And so I recommend this book if you like to play cards. It's called Cribbage for Dummies, and it really has helped me to be a better card player. And finally, the third book, this was written by one of the friars, and he might be watching, so I have to be careful here what I say about him, but he did write this book. It's called My 7 Years as a Postulant. So I think you'll find it very interesting. It's an autobiography. And so here we are, and I want to say a few words about spiritual reading. And, I'd like to just recommend it. Maybe you read the Bible, a chapter or 2 from the Bible every day, and get yourself a good book every month about one of the saints. And try to read that one book each month about the saints, read the scriptures, maybe 1 or 2 chapters from the Bible, and I think you'll find it very interesting and very helpful too. And last month I read a book about St. Francis, another book about St. Clare, and Francis said in this book that I read, he said these words. He said, start by doing what is necessary, then do what is possible, and suddenly you're doing the impossible. And I found this quote from St. Clare. She said, we become what we love, and who we love shapes what we become. If we love things, we become a thing. If we love nothing, we become nothing. So I'd like to encourage all of you to do some spiritual reading every day, just a couple chapters from the Bible every day, and read a life of a saint once a month. And so I think you'll find it very helpful. Today we fill up our minds and our thoughts with all kinds of crazy things that are happening in the world, politics, wars, whatever it might be. But we need to fill up our hearts and our minds with good thoughts, things that we can think about during the day and think about what the saints did, what Jesus did, and what the people of the Old Testament did. And we need to fill up our minds with good thoughts, and I think it'll be very helpful on our spiritual journey. So thank you all for coming today, and thank you for your gifts, for all the money, the checks you've been sending me, and so it's so good to hear from you. And so I'm going to do a little bit of spiritual reading now. I have to finish this book by tonight, so it's a good book. It's a cookbook, and let's see, just about ready to continue reading here. And so thank you for coming, and I hope to see you again sometime soon. And so I'm going to finish this book right now. Let's see. So take 2 tablespoons and mix with cement and bake for a couple of hours, etc., etc.